rebuttals. Jared is going to take this opportunity to rebuttal to some of the things that Amore said.
My opponent stated that with the kids, when they see a prevention program, that they tend to, I guess, retaliate against the prevention program and do what they were told not to do instead of, or what they were told to do instead of what they're not supposed to do. So my question is, if the parents in the situation, if the parents would take the initiative at a young age to, to sit them down and say, to get their kids straight, then my question would be, why can't school prevention be prevented with the parents involved?
Okay, all right.
Well, it can be prevented with the parents involved, but still, you have to realize that our age, we are dealing with peer pressure these days. What they see on TV, what they hear people talking about, the music we listen to, what we watch and everything, what we hear and stuff like on the radio and music, on movies and stuff like that, video games and stuff. Sometimes kids listen to that instead of most of the time children are not going to listen to their parents. I'm just going to be straight up. I don't even listen to my mama sometimes. So most of the time you gotta realize that we are under peer pressure. What we see and hear our friends do, we want to look hard and stuff like that, so we do basically what we want to do.
All right.
So
good. All right, Jared, what can you
All right, well, I agree that children the majority of the time do not listen to their parents, but there's always the chance if you do have a good upbringing, then you probably have a better possibility of staying out of trouble. Now, with that being said, the reward program, kids are gonna be around peer pressure. Kids are gonna listen to music. Kids are gonna watch what they see. So but you see, a younger kid sees an older kid under the same pressure they are, and they see them say no, or they don't do it. Well, they see them be rewarded for that. The younger kid will say, well, maybe I shouldn't do it because I want that reward. And then just the flip side, they see them get disciplined. I don't want to be like that. So, my question now would be, why not, if they see a positive influence of a child older than them, why can't that prevent school violence?
Well, most of the time, older students are supposed to set examples for children younger than them or whatever. But most of the time, our age group, some of us do what we're supposed to do and some of us do what we're not supposed to do. Most of the time, we make bad decisions, and if a young person sees us make a bad decision, that's what they're going to do. So if they see us make a positive decision, that's what they're going to do. Most of the time, say about out of...
Give me a good statistic. Don't pull one out of the air.
Well, like you said, 44% to 49% of school crimes have to do with violence and weapons and fights and stuff like that. All I have to say is that we are responsible for our own decisions or whatever. And if a younger child sees me running up and down the street cursing and stuff like that, they're going to be like, oh, they're going to go in the house and then they're going to do it. The parents want to know where they get it from. If the parents haven't taught their children what was right and what's wrong, well, that's their fault. That's their responsibility because that's their child. The school is not our parents, so they can tell us what to do, but they basically can't tell us what's right and what's wrong.
Okay, this is the final rebuttal. I think that she just hit something on the nail on the head. What do you have to say about the school not being the parents and placing the responsibility back on the as far as school violence is concerned? Because I feel like we're getting away from the subject at this point. Let's come back around to school violence.
When a child is in school below the age of 18, or even I'm 18, even at 18, the school itself takes the right as the parent of that child while they are in school. So that being said, if the parents don't do their job in upbringing, if they come into the school with that, whatever they come into the school with, it is the school's responsibility to have, to either expel them, have a program for them, to do something for them to keep this violence out of their school. It is the school's right and responsibility to keep the other students safe and keep them on the straight and narrows. And that can be done, with metal detectors, clear bags, but also I think it can be done with mentoring programs.
Exactly. Okay. All right. Very good debate, guys. We have some people in the audience just flipping out here. Any of our teachers
I got one more
or
thing to
Destiny?
say to you, too. One more thing.
Okay, let me get Destiny, and then we'll go from there. We're going to take about 2 minutes of this, and then we need to move on to our next debate.
Jared, this is for you. Okay, first let me get this straight. You saying that you can prevent school violence?
Yes, ma'am.
No, you can't. you can't prevent what's going on inside a person's mind. So if a person says they're gonna go and do something, and they're determined that they're gonna go and do it. So you can't stop that.
Okay, hold on. All right, Jared can rebuttal, and then
I'm gonna wait.
All right.
what she's saying is strictly opinion. Okay.
Your statement is that you cannot control what a person is thinking or is what they do. But you can have measures to handle these problems when they occur. Now, the school has no way of going inside a child's brain and knowing what they're going to do. If they don't tell anybody, only thing they can do is react to the child's actions.
Okay. Good. All right. Amori is going to rebuttal, and then we will be at the completion of this.
Well, I had a comment on, he said the school does their job when they expel us and suspend us and stuff like that. Well, when stuff like that goes on, when fights and stuff, I mean, they can, when we get written up, we just go in there and they ask us what happened. Then we get our days for case and suspension and stuff like that. That'll help us learn from our mistakes, but like, what is that really going to tell us to do? We're going over here, we're sitting in a booth doing our work and stuff. I mean, we need that learning of like what not to do and stuff like that. When you send us, you should have people like Mr. Bruce coming over talking to us and stuff like that. But most of the time we can't. Like she said, when people think in their mind, I mean, you can't prevent it or whatever. Because if you can prevent it from happening, like none of it wouldn't be going on.
Okay. Very good. Very good. There are so many. We could go on because I've got things.